phone. Help me to pretend that I'm not alone. And you think I know better by now, but I still drink until you're next to me again, baby. And I still think that in the morning I might wake up next to you. Until you're next to me again, baby. And I still think that in the morning I might wake up next to you. Empty bed, your memory is all that's left to fill this empty.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, I can help you out, I can help you out.
Yo, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Another day, another dollar to be made and staked, potentially, on some Counter-Strike 2. I'm excited to get on the road. The show must go on as is usual. My name being Why Not, joining you here tonight for your set of games as we do launch ourselves into it right off the bat, we feel that this has gotten a little bit bloated, this scoreboard recently, with some of these teams. Now, again, everybody having played their games, no longer any no-shows. Everyone is in and acclimated to this league thus far. And you can see that in first place, a flawless Slump and Shane. And just behind them, only a 50% win rate in terms of the games that they've actually played right now. Trick and Goodbye are going to have, but still nonetheless find themselves sat at second. It's about those matches won in general, so that's going to be true. And a tie for fourth place, actually, for Cakir and Langor, as they're just behind Team Louis, who have one game lost. And the only other team, actually, who remains still flawless as well is going to be a Team Nate, who is 3-3, you know, obviously not having played a plethora of matches, but getting in a good number of them at the very least, and being able to say that they have a good start to springboard with into the rest of the season is going to be a pretty good plus for them, as we do have our first game of the night, though, consisting of none of those teams. Instead, it is going to be Empathy and Jared, the two teams stacking in the first of these of 5. You've got the odds already kind of looking in the favor of Team Empathy. I think it's actually one of the games I think that could go definitely a little bit more toss-up-y, but there's a certain level of aggression coming out of Empathy and Fox that may be unaccounted for. Team Jared being the ones who get to host this one, seeing as there is a little bit of a seeding discrepancy too between the two teams. Assembly, the map that they'll be taking themselves onto, and it is going to be a how many kills does Fox get kind of night. It's above or below 9, and seeing as it is a little bit awkward to bring out the AWP in a majority of these maps, I think this one is probably going to be the same story, but we'll have to wait and see. I think that it is definitely a dangerous game to play, though. If you think that this game might go long, the +9 is certainly a reasonable one to go for. It's not an insane call in the slightest. I think you could justify it. And then the First Blood, the FB, the classic, everybody's favorite, already having been slated over to the way of Empathy by somebody staking in their direction and trying to make that one their big hit. So I don't doubt that being a reasonable one to go for in the slightest. That's going to be an understandable way to start things out and over, as we've got ourselves only a few more minutes here before we have to get into the game, as a matter of fact. Waiting for all the players to get themselves situated. Hope everybody's doing well tonight also. I think for this game, seeing as there's only about 5 minutes left before we do get any interviews, if any at all, I'm probably going to be leaning the way of Jared and Crisp on this one, 9-7. 9-7 or so is where I'm feeling. Maybe 9-6. I think that the 9 kills for Fox is a decent stake to go for as well, if you want to tack that on to it. If you want to try and go for the double jeopardy, the double whammy, those are definitely two stakes I think are reasonable. As far as First Blood goes, I think Empathy is a really good shout, however. I think that that's a good way of going. It's going to be that or one of the two, whoever is hosting between Jared or Crisp, but that it's in and of itself is a little bit of a gamble. But I think, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Empathy First Blood, 9 or more kills for Fox, and the win for Team Jared. I think that's where I'm going to be sticking out with this one if I had to pick all three. That's where I'm going to be with. I went 3-2 last night. I'm starting to lose my touch a little bit. Still positive, though. Still a super majority of correct predictions, I will say. So I'm still going to be clean in that regard. I've got my tea here for as the games progress. Is my water still cold? No, my water is most definitely not cold. That's okay. That's my fault. That's my fault. My bad, chat. Looks like we have gotten the arrival of players now in their setup stage. Wasting no more time than getting things started. Hopefully being able to get an interview with one of these two groups. If not, no worries, no major trouble. Last couple of nights have been pretty interesting as we've gone down the stretch of it. Haven't had any like insane upsets by by name. Most notably, I think that it's been pretty low key. My love. This is my playlist now. We've moved on from the regular vibey beats that we've been so used to. That Matt so graciously provided us when he was on the stream and helping out and giving us a good time. Shout out to bro. You really got us here. Cannot lie. Sugar, you're the reason why we lose. It looks like stakes are soon to close. Might just look to go straight into game. And we're gonna start with Crisp. We're gonna watch Crisp. That's who we're gonna go with as far as our player to watch for right now. Is we'll switch to Fox at the half in chase of the 9+ kills. How's that sound? Definitely want to get these games going smoothly. It looks like Crisp is actually practicing some nades right now. Love to see that. Interesting. Shouldn't be all that long now before we do get into it after all. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now I can actually see chat. Yeah. 9 or more kills. Yeah. What is that noise? Someone yelling? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The music is very low right now, if you can hear it. It should be very quiet. This COD? No. No, it is not. Alright, looks like they're hopping in lobby now. Chat, what are you guys thinking? I know that the stakes are now closed, but who are we feeling? Have you guys caught any of the other games recently? Have you seen Team Jared or Team Empathy recently? What are we feeling as far as expectation is concerned? What's happening? What do you hear? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. I'm turning on my audio. What are you talking about? Yeah, you guys are insane. What are you talking about? Something's going on your end. Yeah, I listened to the stream back. I have no idea what you could be talking about. Anyway, regardless, moving on. Moving on. Oh, the loop. Like, can you hear? Is that what you're talking about? Wait. Is this what you're talking about? Chat, are we good? How do I stop it, dude? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna ignore you, I've decided, unfortunately. You're getting ignored. You're getting dono walled. What are you talking? And he's taking a shit. Yeah, I'm actually on the toilet right now. I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Check the smoke. Go to the end of the plane on their side.
No idea.
It blocks like the heaven gap, and it blocks like the middle of the plane. So if we go left and go mid, it blocks it. If you go right, then it blocks like the heaven overhead. So you're buying util? Just buy armor. Nah, just buy armor. Let's just shit on them. Let's run right.
He doesn't even have his
his
audio on. I can't hear Jared. I'm switching POVs. I can't hear. He doesn't have game sound on either. What is going on here, Crisp? This is not it.
I'm dead.
We'll watch pistol round, but we're switching POVs.
They're peeking a high. That's what my smoke blocks. Exactly where they just peeked. It blocks that.
You got us dying, commentator, bro. I don't even understand. I don't even fucking
I'm gonna
get it.
No, I know. Take bomb. I'm gonna just get freaky on him.
We're switching POVs because this boy is not making any semblance of sense. Tony, who did I pick? I picked Team Jared.
On you. Post me one. You can.
I'm gonna reach through the screen and choke this dude. You wish, pal.
Yeah, they first.
They're probably gonna be.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna be pretty good with Deegs, but so we just gotta walk in.
Yep. Yo, sprint right side. I'm gonna throw that smoke. I'll flashbang.
Start the shit or refund us.
And you can just
It's on your screen, dude.
I'll molly that.
It's actively on your screen.
Right.
Nice.
Flashing now in front of you.
The game is live. It's perfect. There's no problems. The stream is sounding. The game is high quality.
I'm looking for her. I don't know this map.
Is chat AI tonight? I think we might have AI taking over.
She's sneaking around.
Or it could be like just hiding up here.
Are you able to pause?
Yeah, I'm vibing.
Okay.
I'm vibing. I love that comm. I'm vibing. He's just sitting here waiting to right up the ladder.
They like tried to wrap around.
Like clockwork.
Lower level and wrap around. They bought again, so
that's probably the vibe of this.
Just buy every round. Take this.
Yeah. Yo, go left, go like crazy style, and I'll dump you till as if we're going again.
Turn that off. Turn what off? Hold on. Turn what off?
Didn't do that much damage to me.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Ooh.
Let's try. The sound's all fucked up on this map. But I told you they're good with Deegs. Like MDs.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm getting a member of
it's actually so free
the higher ups. I need some assistance.
To keep going on it. Flash in front of you. Flashing now. Just chill. I'll flash again. We go. Flashing. Falling up here.
I'm done already. Nice.
Bro, I wasn't even looking at my screen when she peeked me.
They don't know what to do with this mode.
I know. It literally cuts the middle of the map. The one that bloomed down was nuts. That one was sick. It blocked top and bottom. Where do we plant this fucking thing?
In the middle of the plane. I'm gonna go left again.
Yep.
I'm gonna go sneak, you know. I'm gonna I think they're going right. Throw flashes. I'm gonna walk up here.
Is this?
Yeah, I got you.
Did this fix it? I literally don't have it. I see no problem.
Hey, Molly,
I see zero problem.
coming to your side.
I'm all the way through.
I don't know what the issue is.
In the middle of the open, I think. You're close to me, I think.
Crunching. Yeah. See, and
5
there,
to
you know
1.
what?
They are
When I
rolling
drew
through
that
him right
smoke,
now.
The first thing I did is I checked where they would play on it, and that's exactly where. You climb up on the railing.
It's an app problem.
Yeah, well, if you just hold that climb up on the railing, it's for free.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude. All right. My bad. If there's anything I can do, let me know. I'll talk to the app engineers, but
I'm walking up mid.
Yeah. Take your time.
I think we're chilling.
I'm breaking the smoke.
I'm searching.
Trying to break this smoke now is a good idea, seeing as there's only one player left. There's only so many places they could be. They're either hitting that wrap or going from the same spot in which their teammate was. Deke for Fox.
I got you.
Surely they got to sprint for that rifle, and they will. And although they do get close enough to it, they don't actually go the full way. They wanted to bait him out, and it worked.
How they play this map.
Yeah, 100%.
This is 100% a stomp right now, unfortunately.
Smoke is gonna win us this game. Let's just fight left hard, and I'm not even throwing the smoke this round.
Go higher, upper. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Yeah. I'm mollying that jump up thing.
That allows now Jared to get all the closer, dude. He can peek all the way in. He can see what's going on the wings, on the forefront of the fights. He can get a good idea of what's going on for his teammate, and probably actually even get silent down and around. This could be huge.
Yeah.
Oh no, Crisp getting spammed through the smoke though. Not great. I think Jared's got an idea. The full wrap around from lower. This is interesting. A game of timing. Cat and mouse. Who meets with who? And corners could still go unchecked.
I think Big Rat, she comes the way we come from.
Jared's going to sit on his hands for a second here. And they got him. Let's switch POVs to see if Fox can do it.
Literally holding the fucking railing peak, and she did it.
Double arm up, win this shit, and get out.
Let's go.
Win this shit, win that round. They're gonna buy Deke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Back to pistol round. Jared catches Fox completely blind. And still a clutch for empathy that isn't out of the realm of possibility. The first of them was the easiest, it looked. 6 bullets left in the clip. Nothing left in this round, and maybe even not in this game.
Double flash pistol round. It's actually insane, like knowing he's on this map. Yeah, I can just flash over the wing. They're probably gonna do that again if you want to go peek that. I'm just gonna swing this side. I'm gonna throw a flash so they think we're there at least.
Here comes the hard swing. When in doubt, swing it out, and it works.
Oh, it's in the plane half.
Trying to play off one another now. That molly actually does end up burning Crisp ever so slightly. And dropped. Will that have been heard? I think it shall.
In the smoke.
Crisp literally has to hit a single bullet, and that's it.
Unlucky. GG's.
Unlucky, indeed.
GG.
All right, now, I guess right immediately back to the music vibe, dude. There's just barely any time in between for us to settle. All right. There's no loop. I'm gonna get you banned from chat if you continue to mess with everyone. I am done with it. Flat out. Straight up. Anthony, how does chat? How does the stream sound? Anything going on here? Turn that audio loop. There is no loop. There's no audio loop. There's two audios. There's my audio and the music. So I think you're just hard gaslighting me. I literally don't know what else to say. We got Laboom and Slump up next. But before that, maybe we can hit an interview with our two victors. Let me see if I can bring him in here. Ooh. Oh, don't leak the strats, team. Don't leak the strats. I don't want to... No. Don't worry about it. I was watching in the pregame just a little bit there while everybody else was talking in chat. So we're definitely chilling right now after a win like that, surely. I mean, the odds were ever so slightly staked away from you for a while there. So I don't really think that you guys were feeling all that crazy, right? You guys probably felt like you were pretty comfortable in your own shoes. There was a moment where I flipped POVs over to Fox and Empathy, and it was like crazy that they know nades on this. Crazy that they know nades on this map, and I was like, well, is it that crazy? Probably. Right. Yeah, I mean, clearly it worked out in your favor. I think that one was 100% one that you had in the driver's seat for and through. I mean, there was like a couple of deagle shots that really got us rattled, but other than that, it was a pretty much straightforward game. So congratulations to you on that front. And now what we start to like to do now that we have some of these interviews going before matches as well as a little bit of downtime to talk, we've got also the next game that which you guys can give us a little bit of your thoughts on. It's going to be Team Slump and Team Laboom. Obviously, #1 in the league so far, Team Slump. What do you think the odds are if you were to give something for the side of Team Laboom?
I think that Slump's team's playing pretty strong right now. I think that they are like feeling themselves, the type of players that are play confident. So I mean, I think they definitely have the edge, but who really knows? You know, anything can happen. It's just a simple map. Depends if people know the maps and how they play. And I think the one kind of true thing is that everybody in the league can shoot. So I think it really depends on who shows up on the day. But I definitely think the edge goes to Slump's team. But
if I were to give a percentage, I'd give them like a 70-30 on Slump side. They're both really strong aimers individually, but based off the match that we played, they definitely have a strat, and it's just like in normal CS. If you're in a 2v2, the very common thing that people do is pair up, and they do a double walk. So in this instance, T side, they're pairing up, double walking, making sure they could trade, and CT side, they're sticking together, making sure they're on any form of a high-low, making sure they can always trade each other out. So it's tough. Like I'd recommend whoever's facing them, you kind of have to do what they do and double up and just try to win the trades, because if you solo yourselves out and try to like lurk on around, they're definitely going to have the advantage because they're guaranteed going to get that trade against the one guy.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. And last question I think that I'll give to you is that do you think any particular map is really built for that sort of a game style in one way or the other, like the split up or search for clues or the stick together and try to play with one another for a swing? Do you think that there's like specific ones for each of those two ideologies if you had to give? Because it's a little early days, obviously. I know you haven't played every map a million
we
times.
only played 3 maps.
Yeah.
But I actually think that Assembly, the one we just played,
Right.
because I feel like there's a little bit more like headshot angles and stuff that could favor the T side a little bit there. So I think that's something you could probably get away with it. Like we did it a couple rounds and it kind of worked out in our favor sometimes. But I think Rooftop that we played yesterday, I think that was definitely a map where we had the most success when we played together. But obviously we got 2 different maps later this week, so I don't who really knows what it entails. But I think of the ones we played, I think Assembly leaned into the most, like being able to kind of make certain individual plays because I think the way the map aligns itself.
If I were to say what's T-sided and CT-sided, Assembly is heavily CT-sided and Rooftop is CT-sided. Both maps where you don't even have to leave your spawn. Like you could pretty much sit back, let the T's ramble off, clearing 100 things that you're not nowhere near, and they still have to make their way to the bomb site, which is super comfortable for both sides. Like Rooftop, you spawn in and you're already in a high-low on the bomb site. So that's tough, but with Assembly that we just played, there's so many avenues that you can go. I would say that that's definitely T-sided because as you just watched, it's pretty tough for the CTs to gather info off of one smoke. One smoke just blocks the whole right side of the map, and it opens up for individuals to make solo plays.
Fair enough. You guys gave us probably one of the most in-depth interviews I think we've had in a while, so I appreciate you giving me the time, and I appreciate you giving me all that knowledge, those nuggets of information for both other players as well as the people watching back at home. So congratulations on your win. No doubleheader or anything of that nature tonight, though, for you guys, so you get off pretty early and with a win as well. So talk to you again real soon, but until then, rest up, boys.
Later, brother.
Take care.
Catch you later. And that leaves us now with time enough to await the arrival of Shane and Slump, as well as Noan and Laboom. Those players are pretty highly staked, I will say. I think pretty regularly have we caught them on the back foot or on the forefront of these individual rounds. That the almost $10,000 having been staked on Laboom will speak for themselves. And Slump and Shane were looking, oh my good lord, at upwards of 20,000, almost 21. And no doubt, seeing as they're the favorites in this league in general, seeing as they're now battening down the hatches with their 8 games played, 8 games won, it's hard to really deny the amount of momentum that they've been able to build. It might have been pretty tight in some of these games that they've won, but wins are all that matter at the end of the day. I can only imagine that that's how most people are feeling about them right now. I mean, these 2 players have been lighting up the scoreboard as that isn't actually Slump. This is Shane, but this is on the guy on the right is Slump, not the guy in the middle of the screen. That's Snav, if you're familiar with individuals of Getting Info. That's the team they play for in 5v5s. Whereas on the side of Laboom and No One, they have themselves situated back at home. A majority of these photos are being taken for. So they've got themselves in 8th place, 5 games played. Going to be now 3 wins for 2 losses. And yet, chat, I'm going to let you know now, the music's going to go on. So you're not insane. You're not crazy. It's just going to be the music being put on now. So relax. You're going to hear it. Okay? You're not going crazy. It will be there. Got about 8 minutes and change before we jump into our game, so we've got room to relax too. The players now adding each other, and let's get to see what's going on as far as the map is concerned too. It's going to be Pelias. That is a wicked map for those of you who have not yet seen Pelias. It is a very elevation-based map. There's a lot of highs and a lot of lows. The T-side starts on the roof of a building. That's kind of crazy, honestly, to see how many angles you can see onto overhanging from that position to see if they're rotating the CTs or maybe even getting into the window that they can see into the bomb site for the plant for. They're going to definitely be giving themselves a lot more room, the CTs now, so long as they keep themselves away from that sight line from the first 15 to 20 seconds of the round or so. Otherwise, you're going to be looking to try and get some HEs off spawn to deal some initial damage. It's the T lineups that could really stave off a lot of room for them to get their bomb plant off with little to no issue. I don't think it should be that big of a problem for them. to get that one down and done. And it all really comes down to who starts on what side. But Shane and Slump being 8-0 is hard to deny, man. It is really tough to try and get in the way of that. It's been a big season for them to statement make already, and not really having anybody even remotely close to closing the distance on them. And if it's tonight to be the night against Laboom and no one, then so be it. How many kills for Slump? Above or below 11? That's the highest I think I've seen that number in any of the stakes thus far. And then as far as First Blood goes, Slump being the player that everybody is leaning in the direction of, and why not? I definitely believe it too. Time to do some dragging. Yo, what's going on, team?
Hey, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. Now, getting off an interview just before, we had some of the honestly most like deep and in-depth answers I've heard from like literally any roster. It was Jared and Crisp who were going deep onto the philosophies of some of these maps, and I think that you guys are probably one of the teams too who take this pretty seriously, if I'm not mistaken. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I mean, we want to win.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's a good mentality to have. And, you know, going into Polias, talking about the philosophies of these maps and of these games, that map is kind of an enigma to some, and to most, it's like T-side roof simulator. So, do you guys feel comfortable on this map in particular when you see it pulled out in one of the random swings?
Well, how many times have we played it, Laboom? I think it's only been...
we played it once in 1v1me.
Yeah, we've only played it like once so far, so we're still like getting adjusted, but we've been watching some of the games. We kind of have like a pretty good idea of what we want to do, especially against like a team like Slump and Shane. I think we'll be able to handle ourselves pretty okay. I'm not really sure what they're going to come out with just yet, but I think we'll be able to hit some shots and surprise them a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've actually played Pelé.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
At least not on stream.
So we might have a bit of an advantage, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, definitely going to be a curious one. I think that it's going to be a statement game for them too, to show that they have now every map in this pool that they can find. If they do get a flawless 9-0 start, that would be something wicked with the spread of every single place you could play. And you know, you two have had your fair share of wins and your fair share of losses. Just taking a look at your recent games, it's been a little bit inconsistent with the win-loss. But with that comes the either breaking of the pattern or falling into the same routine. Now, as if this would be following the trajectory in which you've had, this would be a loss. But if we're going to break away from that and you can find yourself that fourth win to keep yourself 4-2, you're going to be shooting up that leaderboard. So explain to me what it really means to you guys when it comes to the feeling that you maybe have your odds stacked up against you in some games. Did the past games really even matter to you, or do you continue to push on one after another?
Look, I see every loss that we've had so far as a very big learning opportunity, and we've definitely been trying to adjust as much as we can. I think we have a good game plan today. Also, our next two matches are definitely going to be interesting. They're both rematches. Slump and Shane today, and then we have Twigs and Shada tomorrow.
Right.
So we're going to get the chance to prove ourselves. I think we're going to play with some heart today.
I do love some rematches, I'm not going to lie, but, you know, you guys have a few minutes here before you can jump into the action, so give me a prediction for what you guys think this map is going to turn up on.
What do you think, Chris?
I want to say Golden Gun, but I really want to see if we can shoot for ending in regulation.
I want to try and end in regulation too.
I think that's pretty reasonable to want. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's definitely going to be close. They are definitely shooters. We know that, but it's wingman. It's 2v2. It's random. I'm going to try to be a little bit more confident going into this match. I'm going to say something like 9-5, 9-6 is realistic.
Okay. All right. 9-5, 9-6. That's what we're looking at right now, trying to close it in regulation. A tentative talk about the Golden Gun that may be in the back of our brains if this one does go the distance. But until that point, we are going to be relaxing and pulling it back, relaxing until we get into our game. So you guys have 3 minutes before you can do that. So we'll see you in a little bit, maybe for the winner's interview, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see.
All right.
Awesome.
Good.
See you, boys.
Yep.
And then the last of them, Shane and Slump, welcome back. I have honestly been like fearing this day for you guys because this is like a nightmare map for most. I don't know if you've played it yet. Have you, Polias?
We have not.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting, definitely. The elevations in this one are a doozy to say the least. So, seeing if you guys can keep up your flawless streak going into this map, I think is going to be the biggest question mark for me so far in this season for Ryu. If you can get over this hump, then really there's nothing you can't do. So, have you even taken a look at this map as far as either an offline or like playing it when it was introduced into the pool for Wingman is concerned?
I just looked at it for like 15 seconds, and yeah, it looks fucking weird.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier, and it might be a little bit cringe, but
Be alright.
hopefully
Be
we
alright.
should be fine. Because Assembly was also like a horrible cringe map that we played that I didn't really like, and we still won.
Yeah, I mean, each and every one of these maps has like a different kind of flavor to it. It has a different kind of, I guess, way of play. This one, it gets kind of nightmarish when you're on the CT side in particular, trying to like calculate for all these different elevation changes, all these boosts, all these wacky little angles you can slide and surf off of. So definitely interested to see what you guys can take off this game, even if it is a loss. Could knock on wood, God forbid. But it's going to be a bit of a trial by fire for you. So with that being said, you guys, again, 8-0, that's a really big accomplishment to have, and that's nothing to knock. And I think that as we go deeper into the season, people are going to start to really fear that number as you stack it. Does that ever enter your mind that you're at that point, or is it just kind of game by game for you guys too?
Just game by game.
Game by game, yeah. If
Not
we
really
lose,
thinking,
it
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, it's not really a huge deal. All that really matters is getting to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it too. Like as opposed to like trying to close out the season with a 100% rate, just close out the season with the rate you need, and if 100% comes with it, then very well, right?
Yeah, like losing a map, especially one that we have never played before. Like majority of these maps we've played, I know we've gotten kind of lucky playing the same map like 4 times out of like
Right.
9 matches or whatever, but it doesn't really disparage like our like belief in ourselves like as actual players. Like if we lose any of these matches, it really isn't the end of the world because I mean this is all the first time doing this for us.
Yeah, respect. All right, well, you guys got about a minute left before you hop in, get things rolling. I just want to get a prediction from you before we go into Pelias.
I don't know, it's wacky. I'm going 9-6.
Yeah, I'm going like 9-5.
9-5, 9-6.
I don't know if they've played it. Do you know if they've played it before?
Once before, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay. Yeah, this is gonna
it might
wacky.
it might be like 9-6 then.
All right. I'm very curious. I'm going to start with Slum's POV on this one, seeing as you're the player that everybody's going to be watching to get 11 kills or more on this game. That's the highest I've seen that stake go on this one. So, at the very least, give us a show. I hope you guys are going to have fun with this one.
Thank you, sir.
Catch you in a bit. And that was Shane and Slump, the probably best, I'd say most improved interviews that we've had so far in this season. I've been pretty happy with that one for as long as this one is concerned. So props to them in that regard. I actually didn't even get the chance to say what I was going to predict, but all good. Can you turn up your microphone a little bit? I can barely hear you. Probably going to keep it at about here. I think this is probably where I'm going to keep it. Looks like the audio is relatively loud, and if I get any louder, I might break it. But if everybody else agrees, then I can change it. We'll see. It continues. Guys, if you're watching in the app, that's probably what the problem is. That seems to be an app issue. I would like to let you know, because on my end, here, check this out. Can I show you? How do I show you this? Wait, can I show you this? No, I can't. It's an app problem. Check Twitch. Twitch would be the better place to watch it on, I believe. 1v1 me CS on your screen. That will fix the problem, because I have no problem, so I apologize. I genuinely do. There's nothing to turn off, unfortunately. Everybody just goes bonkers again. There's nothing to turn off, team. I hate to tell you. Something wrong with the audio? Not my end.
This guy joined one of my streamers said, "You better win." I'm actually worried.
You better win, dude.
You better win.
You better win.
I'm gonna fucking try, man. You have no idea what I'm getting myself into with this map. It is odd, my friend.
This is an odd map. There's a double nade that we can do on CT side.
Sorry,
Oh, weird,
guys.
but-
If you're having problems, it's not on my end.
And I have no skins. Let's get it.
That's way better. Look at that.
What is this?
It's on repeat with the sound, dude. Refresh
Yeah,
here.
it's on
I'll
anything.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
this. I'll do this. Let's see if it is on my end because I see no problem.
This is gonna be fun.
Hit playback. This game already played.
Man, I'm
Sure,
kinda
music's
worried.
off.
This guy said you better win. Yeah, it's not on.
Alright, I'll go left. You can go right.
I think
I don't know.
feel like we should double.
I don't know,
Double
team.
that.
I do
It's
apologize.
up to you.
I'll go right. I'll go right. Where am I? Oh, up top.
I want to open up my tea without burning
side.
myself. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
dropped. I don't know where he is. I'm hiding. I'm hiding left side. There's nothing left on me.
No one gets that frag. Oh, okay. And we're adding. A minute and 30 slump? Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? Slump, you dog.
On your right. USB swing that bitch.
What? Where's he going?
Oh, they're playing Ring Around the Rosie now. Slumping a 1 versus 2. He's hearing all these different sounds. Bomb
Bomber,
carrier.
bomber.
First
No.
hole.
That's
What is this?
That was a nice try.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Just
Deep
relax.
breaths.
Deep
relax.
breaths. I gotta open my tea.
What is
I'm
going
running
on with my
up right side.
console, dude?
I don't know. Mine's is legit spamming.
What is
I
going
don't know
on?
what's wrong with this.
Counter-Strike
Fast
2 is
right.
going out the
I don't know about
window,
this one,
team.
I don't know about this one, Bubby.
Bro, it's the same audio
Above me.
playing. Sorry.
Did you push right side last time? Like, was he holding?
Yeah, yeah. he
Slump
was
on the
holding.
bottom
Like,
end.
go away.
Shane playing the window.
Okay,
Shouldn't
I'm
be
not
that
pushing
big of a
I'm in the
deal.
windowsill.
Yeah, they were both above me, or at least
They
one.
shouldn't have a problem this round
close to the
financially
door.
speaking. The T's are
What? Oh, that's you.
That's-
about the same point.
Lads, my fault.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm smoking left off and coming to
These
you.
guys are so cringe. Okay, they could be peeking. Watch out.
I know, I know.
I don't know if they can see me here.
And
We're
these
still picking
boosts, I mean,
game,
they
so
can't
walk
do
up.
any of them now, the CTs, now that they're so split. They get close up to one another eventually.
We'll get
And
active.
Shane spots it.
Oh no,
No, no, no. don't
Nice
get
and
active.
clear.
We have to come to us.
Getting
I
active.
think that's the only way we win this on CTC.
just left side.
They did actually
both.
walk in eventually. No one, the one to begin. It's been so long since that last step had been made that maybe Shane would have the element of surprise if he goes the same way. And they just can't do it.
Cannot
really
push.
don't
We
expect
have
them
to
to-
let them
Dude,
come to us. That's the
They
only way
are
we win this.
legit in their spawn.
I know.
Like,
they
could
have
go
to hold.
left side
They ca-
on the
Do you
site.
know why they're doing? No, no, no. The only reason they're holding is because they know they have to come to us. Like they can play the elevations all they want. We have to sit there and hold. We cannot take any of these fights. We're just gonna lose. The guy has 0 ping. The other guy has high ping. It's legit. Like they both have advantages. Up top, I
Pointing
see a
left.
shadow. He's holding me.
Trying their
Come to me. Come. no,
hardest.
you
There's
can't.
that
No.
shadow. You
I
see
can
that
not.
right on the bottom of your screen there? He was doing a little dance in that corner. Shane almost gets a freebie, and they
He's
have
still
no
there. I
idea.
see
He's
the same
still in
shadow.
the same spot.
I don't see left side. I'm just hiding.
Shane can toy with him.
I'm 30 HP.
.37 health. He's probably going to check for that shadow in a second.
Oh man.
They're just holding, man. Every round they're just gonna hold.
Give me one sec.
Up
Let me
left,
see. Let me see
and
if I
on
can
top.
talk to the audio engineers about this one.
There's no way I'm winning this. Jesus, man.
We gotta.
One's gonna
gotta
sit up
start
top.
dominating. Like,
One's gonna
they
hold.
go on that top thing every
1 second,
round.
chat.
You can just dominate it. Might be nice. Try nade like over the building.
I think we just need to double up. I'm good right here. This is a good spot. Is there a prize
More
pool in that
close.
thing? Each match we win, we get 50. Every loss is 20.
He's above me one. I don't see him. Close to me.
Don't push.
I'm not. I'm like hiding in a corner. Hope they can't see me here, but
Okay, let me see if I can get somebody on
Love.
that. But yeah, do Twitch. I can't. If you can hear me,
Love.
do Twitch. That's really the only reasonable option for you guys to get your audio properly.
I
So
don't see him under.
we're gonna
Might be
go back
above
into
too.
game now. I
I'm looking
apologize
at
for
the
anybody
spot on the
else,
Could be up right
but
side.
we
too.
gotta keep moving. 3-0
is
right now,
okay,
favoring
cool.
Laboom and no one. The map
Only
not
one.
really playing it.
He dropped on me.
Now he hears the last of them. He's just gonna be hanging in the corner, jumping across with bomb out.
People.
Not the way to
Telling you,
go.
this is a strat. This spot is really fucking good. I'm gonna go here and hold here, and
Okay.
you go somewhere else.
You dropping? I'll just go on the right then. But they could like go up behind you, like if they walk up.
I mean, we just need to be able to spot both angles for ourselves. On the
Playing with the AK-47 close in this tucked wall right now. He's really relying on the fact that Slump is going to be able to cover his cross from both of the other angles. So let's see if he can get that team support going.
You have left?
No, I don't. I'm holding right. I can come though.
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm retarded. That's my left.
And
You're
now, as the game goes
right.
silent,
Double walking somewhere.
no one in Laboom have really gotten
Could be like on the catwalk.
under their skin as to where they
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
moved.
Can you come back and
It's
just
going to
like,
be a
spot
left
this?
and right swing, and he's
Yeah.
feeling
Spot
uncomfortable.
in front of
Good
me.
comms on getting
Or
Slump
spot
back
the
to your
right
side.
towards everyone. Spot one, so I don't have to look at both.
I'm looking at the left. I'm looking to the left. I'm like spotting it though.
We only lose if you get timing. He dropped
Nope,
down.
he heard
Where
that.
You died last round.
35. They've got to
Only
make
one
their way
left.
out of the site. That was something Shane was saying before. They have to come to them to get that plant off, not the other way around. So they're inviting them onto the site.
The
Let's
guy's
see how
not-
powerful this angle
left.
really is when Shane is getting hard swung.
One more.
I have
The
it.
both of them
Molly,
over on the
pick it up, pick it up.
rafters in 20
Molly it off.
seconds. Molly
Second
for
volley.
Molly. Will he go
Bandit.
through? He might have to in order to get that bomb. They both drop a smoke. They'll both swing,
Tink.
and they'll
He's
both
1 HP.
get
He's peeking.
their chance. But
Oh my god.
Shane
How
has to
fast
finish.
How many
Good
times
lord.
did he hit me if I hit him
99.
once? He hit me 3 times
99.
before I hit him once when I'm aiming round in his body.
And he has 75 ping.
Listen,
Yeah,
Slump and Shane have been down before, and they've made the comebacks
Here we go.
work.
Dude, why is my console just getting spammed?
I don't know. It's really weird.
Come on, chop. Throwing flashbang.
I think one's over
Down low,
here.
down low, down low.
Hey, flash. Not peeking. He's going towards you.
Yeah.
Both of them for Shane. Good
That'd be
lord,
good.
dude.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
clotheslines them as soon as they want to enter his domain.
So
Big
it's
ups to
definitely
bro. He's
kind
got
of
that
easier.
position
Yeah, D-side is
honestly
easier.
on lock.
But
Are they going to
I'm
start
telling you,
flashing him
Chico
or
wins
trying to
if
hit
he
him
was
with
playing
deeper
with, like-
swings or mollies to force him
Yeah.
out into the open?
you
That
just
could
go
be
and
Just like
peek
pretty
extremely
good way to
There's
move it.
spots that they could go like they could go on the
All right, now I can
go
drink my
left side and
tea,
go right.
chat. I
I
can
know,
drink my
but
tea.
like you have to make it to where you have to. I'm going left side.
My glasses. Completely fogged up, but right now he's actually not going to stick in that same cubby. He may have conditioned them to believe that he will, though, so I'm curious to see as to what their change-up in the play is. His pre-aims from Shane, this being only his first time on the map, are actually pretty
Spawn bomb.
good.
Here, I'm
Slump
coming.
Same spot.
sends the first of them
This one
packing,
too.
wants to swing a little
Actually, he
bit
doesn't have
further,
a gun.
even beyond
He
that.
ran. He might come back though. I'm going for wide. He has a Tech 9.
Tech 9 is
I
a
don't see him.
pistol,
He's
chat.
towards you, like left
It's
side.
not the
That's it.
greatest weapon to be utilizing. And he blows him to smithereens with the HE. Kobe!
They saved.
See what the kill's looking like right now, Shane. Press tab for a little longer, pal.
Is this like a league or something? It is.
Buying
Yes, it's
skins?
9 weeks long.
Yeah, it might be in like a week because I've bought some AKs. I get a nice glove.
They're so locked in, chat. You asked and they
On top.
delivered.
Running fast. He's like fast above me,
All right, bud.
or like towards here above.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
should be
pulled
to
him
the right.
down,
Yeah,
left
Polly. Peeking.
Go.
Not a bad half. We need to like play horribly cringe.
I know.
to let the people in chat know what's going on.
Come here, come up top with me. I'm gonna boost you up here.
It is time now, my brothers.
Chat, if anybody asks about
fuck was
the
that? It was a
audio, just
fucking
make
rat
sure
or
that
possum or some
you
shit.
try and guide them in the direction of Twitch chat.
Get on my head.
I appreciate you for being so patient with
You
them
serious?
and with me, and
Like, glitched, man. It's in the window.
trying to push
You
them in the
see?
right direction.
I don't know. He just shot like random stuff to the right of us.
Really
One guy should be
interesting
he
is
should
his
be, like,
boost right now.
left side.
Slump is
Or
right
here
on top
somewhere.
of his dome.
You want to drop
Drop
off the
on him?
roof and yeah, you want to?
He's over there, deep. We can drop off.
You ready?
I'll drop him over here.
Can you even make that? I don't think you can make that.
I'm dropping though. Dropping.
Behind.
Flanking.
Bro, how the fuck did this guy just?
And they did just rip a flank. I'm not sure how they got there, and I don't think Slump really knows either, but he's going to go running. Full sprinting. With that C4, they can get the plant off as long as the CTs aren't deepened into their own positions. So here comes the first test on the half
They're
wall.
just the best in
This
the world.
is
with
so
those tools, man.
crazy.
How many rounds are there? It's first to none.
Didn't even know you. Dude, we just gotta.
And these guys have played this map
I don't
before.
know.
This is the most cringe map I've played so far. They have host advantage. This guy's on 0 ping. This guy's on 80. We are literally everything's
Actually,
against
you wanna
us
play
to
here?
win this, but that's
No?
why it's so close and hard. No, don't play. They're double nading
Double
shit,
naded.
like
I'm going fast right. Just come fast right.
Oh,
Side, he's
wow.
on
Come
top.
fast
He
right,
doesn't know.
2
Yeah, I'm walking up.
Deagles.
repeat.
This is going to
It's like
be
MP9.
really tough to make the call. He thinks that the repeat
Let's
will
go.
come, but I doubt it. I think
Oh,
they've
second
deepened
one.
in towards the site. I think there should be a swing from his teammate soon enough, and he simply can't hit that sound of a shot.
Damn.
5-2-5. Deagles offering them now
I'm just gonna go
AK-47s.
fast left side and just try to kill this guy holding. Toss
They
him
can
to
see
the
your
cat.
shadow.
Pardon me.
We just gotta like aim duel him and not just get like cringed.
I'm trying. It's so
Yeah,
hard.
swinging lower left, I
Why
think,
is
is probably the best
I'm walking up middle.
In the
course
store
of
right.
action.
Push me. Back up. Going with you.
Pushing them
Yeah.
off one another on these angles.
Or spam this.
And
Just
now
close
they've
right,
got
close
room
right,
to
smoke.
boost.
Fucking smoked us.
There's
dude.
the smoke.
I'm going to the window. Can you make noise over there? Make a step
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Make it.
definitely make a good call here and just trying to keep his
Already holding
teammate.
it. These
Ooh,
damn it.
Slump. Be careful.
they're
This
both
is
there.
the most annoying map I've ever played.
This might be the first loss for Shane and Slump, dude. Like I said,
Like, what the fuck do I even aim at, man? God, this is impossible, Slump. This is genuinely
This is-
impossible.
This is sad.
This,
These
I don't
people
know.
are legit,
I don't
like,
know. This
I don't
is
know.
like I don't know. Like they've played this map before. I don't know. It's real hard. It's very hard. Bye. We have to win this round.
Going to the
Follow me.
right.
Just follow me.
Oh, armor just fell off. I'm walking it. Do we even?
P Duddy.
How do we get up?
P
up?
Duddy, dude.
There's a ladder, bud. Jesus.
Oh,
Where could they have gone?
They're pushing us.
that was on the other side.
Are they gonna hit
I'm
that
actually
flank
retarded.
once again?
They-
Is
they
Slump
did it
just
when
gonna
we-
get shot
we
on the
were there.
side?
Like jiggling left side.
Jameel, if
Yeah.
that is how your name is
Slide
pronounced,
down.
you're like the. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A minute and 30 ad. What are we doing, team? What are we doing with a minute and 30 ads? What is your problem? Who needs that long of an ad? Rent is due.
I like that. I'm just using the work swing.
No problem, baby.
No, they bought. They're gonna have another buy now. Let's see if I'm doing damage with my nade.
Bro said yap and died.
Yeah, I needed last round too. I'm gonna jump up on the thing over
Move
here.
it, son. Grenade out.
They're boosting. Fuck.
Now we might be on for a game. Laboom is playing so very slow on this one, hoping they're going to walk into his territory, but they should be pretty good to at least get on the cross. There goes off a plant. Nade towards the center of the site will kill Slump. Now, will Shane even know where he's coming from? Will he have any idea at how to turn about face to make this one a clutch worth his while? He's got a smoke and an incendiary right now. Laboom has the world in the palm of his hands. Yeah, Chad, I don't know what to do for you.
There wasn't a wall in the back. Like,
Let's give it to them, boys.
maybe. I'm gonna try and get the red, I think.
Throwing a grenade.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Nice. I'm locked.
Laying
He's
down
low.
smoke.
Nice.
Incendiary.
I'm going on top of default.
Still a 1v1. Let to be isolated if he can get around this bend. Oh, well, not a 1v1 in the server itself, but a 1v1 that he can pull across if he just swings into the site, Shane, and he's not ready for that at all.
Top of default. I jumped up on the.
That's
on the right.
tough. That is tough.
I think we just play super like standard this round.
Go, go, go.
Double nade. Bink, bink. Don't know if it's actually hit anybody.
I'm literally just playing.
Smoke.
When in doubt, Shane and Slump, their motto was swinging it out. This was a very, very heavy-handed victory that should have been. But never having played this map before, man,
We can just hold.
Shane and Slump are going to be in for rough days. Shane, I think he's just sitting there waiting for the next of them to swing on the same angle for a split second. But then on the rooftop, Slump comes praying down. Maybe the golden gun, guys. We might be getting the golden gun.
I don't want to. This is good.
Oops. Spelt reminder wrong.
Run enemy gallery. Gallery.
Gallery, they've got calls for this thing. You can see it's written on the wall. One holds the right, and no one is ready for Slump on the left. They close it in regulation. Oh, GG's. Look at the smile on his face, man.
Dude, they were like 3. Yeah, nice.
Look at that smile. They ripped them at the finish line. All right, team. Welcome back. Dude, I'm doing pretty good. That was a pretty nutty game, I have to say. I mean, them not having actually played it before, I knew that they were bound to be in for some problems. I knew that they were bound to be a little upset with some of those boosts and some of those nades, and I think that's exactly what they fell victim to, man. Those headshot angles, time and time again, you guys were catching them out. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to you.
Yeah, it was good
Thank
to
you.
play it once before because I think we kind of figured out the map it's not like other maps. It's like all info based. Like if you just get info on where one person is, then like you can kind of like make a plan and like play out the round pretty well.
Yeah, I think definitely that map is one of the more, I was going to say, interesting for the lack of better terms. I think definitely when it comes to my preferences and my tastes, there's some better maps than that one in this pool right now, but you get more and more comfortable on it at the very least. You make do with what you've got, and you guys really, you kicked it into high gear at the finish line there, and you needed to in order to get them at their breaking point. So congratulations to you on that win once again, and I want to just say that we have not a lot of time before I get to get these guys in here for their interview, but is there anything you guys want to say before I let you part ways for the night?
All I have to say is I think we were pretty spot on our prediction.
Correct.
We came in confident. Look, we delivered. Now we know we can take down basically anyone. They were like the #1 seed. I think we can
Yeah, for sure.
fight against all like the good teams. It's pretty chill for us.
Super real. Anything from you?
No, it just feels good to win. I love winning, and
Oh,
just
dude, me
wanted to win
too.
really bad. Like especially after losing to them last time, the way that we lost. Like, we made some mistakes and like got a big they got a big lead on us, and then we started a comeback, but then the comeback like failed on
Right.
the last like part. So
Right.
it felt good to beat them this time.
Yeah, when the comebacks stall out, it's always a little bit of a difficulty to try and get yourself back on the horse. But look, you guys finished it out. You guys got it done. In regulation, no less. No golden guns. So you're right about your prediction, like you said. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of that sort of gameplay coming out. You've broken the curse of the back and forth, and you've got games to come up maybe where you can continue your way on. So we'll see if that is the case. Until then, though, gentlemen, I wish you a good night.
Righty, thank you. Good night.
Absolutely. And then, yeah, I mean, doesn't really get much crazier than that. Doesn't really leave us with a whole lot as far as a change is concerned. You guys got your audio squared away? Is the audio all good now on your front? Let me know, because your boy Why Not has changed not a damn thing. I have changed nothing. So, Satisfix restarted the app. There you go. Thank you so much to our admin team. Thank you so much for Anthony for getting onto it as soon as we noticed that it was an issue, and for everybody else making it apparent. The GOATs doing their jobs to the utmost. So all of CS will be played through but refunded? What are you talking about, Blood? Yeah, it was really crazy when you guys were saying that about the audio. There was literally nothing on my end I could have done. There was no audio source showing. You had me going nuts. But we've got Anthony on the scene to get the people in shape. Absolute legend to the game. We got to drag these guys in for a talk. Classic, man. The facial hair is going crazy lately. What's going on, man? I'm loving it.
You know, sometimes I like to try out different things.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We're in a phase right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're rocking it. Everybody's going to see in a minute because you're going to be the player that we're going to kick off this best of one with. You're going to be the guy that everybody's going to be paying attention to. But going into the pre-match, we're going to see that you guys, as far as your odds are concerned, are a little bit deeply staked. I mean, I think you've shown some pretty good potential here and there as well against pretty much every level of roster you've come across. It's just the inability to fully close those kinds of games. So how do you look at this game between Louis and Wumbo in comparison to some of your other ones? How do you guys have yourself mentally strapped?
I gotta say, you know, playing with a little fire under my butt today. I'm still thinking back to the clip that Louis said that no other team is, you know, scary for him besides the slump team. So definitely playing with a little kick on this one for sure.
Cake, are you?
I fear no one.
You fear no
God,
man.
Boy. God, boy.
Only only God can judge Cakir, so you heard it here first. You guys, you know, I don't know if you've played every map in the pool yet, but have you encountered Pelias? Because I know you're getting whistled today, but that Pelias, man, it's going to be a doozy once you do encounter it.
Oh, we played it once.
You have.
I hate that map.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Reasonable.
But I mean, we played it once, so I mean, going into it next time should be better because we'll actually know the angles and like what to do properly.
Right. And then the inverse of that is what I was going to say is Whistle being a map you guys have seen so many times at this point. Have you really gotten a feel for it? Is this like your comfort zone if you were to pick one of the 5 maps or the 6 maps, pardon, that you were to go to?
Assembly is my favorite, but this is pretty good. I like this map.
Classic.
Yeah, this map's not bad. I mean, obviously our results on Assembly speak for themselves, right? Momento's okay. I feel like we could definitely play that map. I'm excited to see what the other 2, Rooftop and Brewery, have in store.
That's good insight too as to what the future of these maps might look like for you two. So with what you've already got, you've got Whistle under your belts. This one's more familiar territory as stated, so we're going to talk about them as such. So going into this, is this where you would prefer to have taken them, or do you think Assembly is your more comforted zone even against the under or over dogs, Cakir?
I'd probably say Assembly, but not like too much more so, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how to word that properly, but I mean, yeah, Assembly would be my preferred, but this map's fine. I like it.
Yeah, fair enough. You guys have come off a win most recently, too, against Team Langor, and a pretty heavy-handed one at that, 9-3. You've kind of reversed some of the expectations that may have come against rosters that have experience that outweigh that of your own. So now going up against this one, this is the next step up in that regard. So give me a prediction for how you guys think this one is going to turn out by the end of it.
Tony, I'm a little upset that, you know, you didn't believe in us last night, but that's besides the point. I'm going to say this one's a cool, like, 9-7, 6 or 7.
Cakir?
Enough with that. I'm going 9-4.
9-4. Okay, that's pretty big. I like to hear that. You're going to keep Louis, or rather keep Wumbo away from that 8+ kill count stake. I can only imagine you're going to do your best to do that. So I'll see you gentlemen a little bit afterwards, I can only assume. Take care.
Take care.
With confidence like that, I mean, what else could it possibly be? Dropping in Louis and Wumbo. What's going on, team? How are we today?
Just here to do business. No
Business. Okay, no fun, no movies, no laughing. Nothing of that. Wumbo, are you in that same camp right now, my friend?
Yeah.
Straight business.
Yep.
The last time that that we had a moment of weakness, I would say, when I was watching you guys on stream, it did end up with you guys still winning out, obviously, but it's always a little scary when it gets down to the wire and we get a little bit silly. So no more fun having per Louis. We're going into this one, and we're going into Whistle. Have you guys encountered Whistle yet?
Never even heard of it.
Okay, that's going to be something that may come back to bite. We'll have to wait and see. There's been actually a lot of reps on this map from Classic and Cakir, if I'm being honest with you. So they're going to have the ins and the outs at least figured out, relatively speaking. One of the more fundamentally basic maps, if there is one thing going for you, though, not having yet seen it or played it. So going up against these rosters and then map by map, do you think that it's going to become over time, you'll kind of like build up an understanding of these maps based on what everybody else is doing around you and then add it into your own game style? Or do you think you'll find yourself actually going and looking at any of them at some point?
I mean, sometimes we do go and look at them, but with practice and stuff, it's hard sometimes.
Of course.
You know, yeah. But if we get free time, you know, we'll definitely kind of dive into them a little bit deeper.
Fair enough. Wumbo, you've got a target not on your head, but a target on everybody else's head for you. You're the player that everybody's going to be watching to find 8 or more kills, and it seems that the world is on your side with that one. So I just want to make you aware of that fact. So with that being said, and with that being stated, you go into this with all that knowledge. What do you guys think that the turnout is going to be for the round count on this one?
What do you think, Wumbo?
I think 9-7, just to secure that 8 kills.
9-7, looking for those 8 kills. Louis, you on the same board with that?
I'll go like a 9-5. 9-5 is good for me.
Okay, giving a little bit more confidence over to Wumbo. He's going to try and get those 8 kills in less of a time frame per you. So we'll see what will be true and what will be reality in just a bit. Now, 30 seconds before you guys hop into your match. I appreciate you for stopping in for the pregame interview, and maybe I'll see you afterwards too.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you. Why not?
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. See you in a bit, boys. Team. You heard it here. The words have been spoken. Everyone now accepting fate and reality for what it is, as there's only Counter-Strike to go with us any longer. I'm going to be giving this one to Team Louis. I know that Classic was hurt that I didn't give them the faith last night, but they ended up winning last night, so maybe that's a good omen that I go on the other side of things. I care to caution, and I think that Louis and Wumbo are going to be taking this one in a 9-5 fashion if I have to give it to either of the two ends. So Cakir is an effing demon, nose to monitor. Yes, he is an absolute monster as he sniffs his pixels. It's the only way he can really know where you are on the map. He's actually blind. So he has to use his sense of smell in order to locate where you're playing from. So it shouldn't be all that long at all, as they were already in their lobby, and they're going to be launching up Whistle. So team, I hope that you are ready to jump into this matchup, because if Cakir and Classic actually can pull off something here, it would be, honestly, the second of 2 upsets we will have gotten back-to-back, and blowing my mind for what the front-runners for this season will have looked like. They will have been shafted by a group of gamers. Let's see what they've got. Dropping into the server now. Let's see what they've got, team.
Well, they got me asking the sides. Rookie mistake. This Wumbo kid must be nuts, huh?
This is the Classic POV. Damn. Classic, what's with the KD lately, bro? We got to get that up.
Has it?
We gotta hit the Qs, but you're at 2,500 elo. Nobody can say shit to you. My bad. I take it all back, as a matter of fact.
Fuck is this guy?
Maybe I should move over my camera a little bit to like remain even as best as possible. Dude, my hair is trolling.
Let me see. No, I mean I doubt they watched us or anything.
Sorry, I had to get my little vanity moment in. Fix my hair up as we get into this game.
Let's go.
Look at that all print stream. Holy.
Have fun now.
Time to have fun per classic. What do you guys think? This outer yard really does get dangerous, I have to say. But an off angle of sorts for classic right now. Getting not onto the top side of the coals initially. He'll be on the midway ramp, and as soon as he jumps, he's caught by Louis, who catches them.
As soon as I jump
both
up,
lacking. Believe in yourself, gang. Bay Harbor better. You're so wholesome, dude. Hell yeah, man. Bay Harbor better. You're all right in my book. I hope you're not a terrible person. Because then I just endorsed the Bay Harbor better. You don't get that name by doing nothing.
I might swing this. Yeah, he's swinging.
Desert Eagles on this one, trying to round this bend up against the SMG. Its fire rate too great to handle for Cakir. 20 bullets left in the clip. That's what Classic looks to use. But has he been bamboozled? Has he been read by Louis? No, he has not. A duel into where now the jiggle turned to the full swing to where Louis can't even get around the door. He would have had to have pre-fired him. 2 HP. That is a huge win to turn this one back on its head. One round immediately after.
You could stay left, but just play passive. Let me just nade dump this shit, and I'll come back insta. You keep bomb.
Good comms from Classic, just trying to keep Cakir in check while he makes himself a threat on the right side of the map. Molly into the smoke. So he can't go through. So he does double back eventually, as he had communicated. And now they can kind of just swing together. I really don't think that there's all that much as far as a nuanced game plan they need to pull out. Just hit your trades, team. You Call of Duty players should be familiar with the concept just as well. And there's no trade. There's Wumbo on a deagle, shot through the side of that wall, and he still only has this pistol, Wumbo. He's not yet gotten close enough to pick anything else up. I don't really know where he could go. He's got a smoke. That's pretty...
Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Yeah.
Low-key a jump scare.
Gonna swing wide.
Everybody loving their deagles, and this map is full of ranges. So it makes sense. But it's just how much do Louis and Wumbo really give them as far as room to work with those pistols is the question. Have they deepened themselves in towards spawn? That's something we'd seen Frizzy and Littlebeard do previously, and it worked out pretty well. But Wumbo gets a taste of his own medicine. He gets spammed down. Even through the corner of the train.
Might be doubled up long.
So now they've got themselves at least a man advantage to play with up against Louis, but... I'm unsure as to what that will mean.
Back around long. Yeah, I'm coming around right. 1 second.
The both of them through CT.
We'll just hold the long control.
They're looking to clear out everything together.
Walk long.
And now they have the AK. Does Cakir have any armor? It could mean an aim punch, but he's going to cover him for his plant. No problem on that front. Louis got to get a move on.
Okay.
They separated. I don't really know how much I like this, but Cakir can do it on his own. They both win their ones. Another AK given over, and this game just goes ping and pong. There is no clear winner at any point.
Just hold room. You can nade it. Smoking it.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I thought there was somebody having some trouble in the household. Oh, my back pillows. Stupid comfortable right now, chat.
Yeah.
He was towards the cubby.
Hopping backside, looking at you. Close. Yep, right there.
Opping on this map is
fucking
also
deadass, bro. Bring
probably
out
the
the
best
fucking
map
op.
for it. Bring out the op. He's upset. Not happy with that. Louis and Wumbo both said, no more fun in games, team. We're going for wins.
Yep. This guy was inside, I think. 20.
That was the opper. How did he get there?
Damn.
Louis with the 5-7 gets the drop on him, man.
Think he peeks outside?
That was a hero buy. Oh,
I
man.
think I'm gonna op back.
Leaving me without much room for forgiveness, dude. An op of his own. Classic's had enough.
Bro, the
But
nade.
the nade actually covers Wumbo.
Couldn't fucking see him, man. Oh my god, no way, dude.
Classic's getting kind of whiny, team. I mean, I guess I can understand why. But now Cakir having been brought to 43, an ugly scene. A clutch definitely doable, but not easy. Wumbo was the opper. But Louis just traded out with the op at some point. He had an op too. Are they playing both of them with ops? Cakir playing the role of a CT right now and playing defensively. He's sitting on his two, planting his 10 toes. But time now of the essence as we hit just about 20. They love this right side. They're not going to be here now. Wumbo's got his pistol ready and arranged around the wood.
Yeah, he like sat behind the fucking nade, bro.
He's sweepy. He's just sweepy. He's just sweepy, guys. That was a round almost necessary, man. Wumbo's op getting too great to handle. Everything else becomes only a matter of time. Maybe a freebie onto the first of these two players, but he wants to find where Louis is stationed too. Louis is the first. Gun not drawn, and Classic's gotten the discipline play all around the both of them. How is there not energy in the server right now between him and Cakir? That clutch is literally game-defining and saving potentially.
Dude, I was so scared he was gonna see me, bro.
Dude.
I'm gonna kind of get aggro mid.
Oh my god. The classical killer.
Went towards right side.
Just got to be careful now that they can get this one tied at 4 apiece. Got to make good off what they've collected to now.
Roger. Behind me already.
Louis somehow also getting his timing. Just around their own spawn, a taste of Classic's own medicine. And is op on the ground now. I can only assume that what the hell?
No,
That Louis had gotten it. You guys want to see Cakir?
Yeah, but...
You guys want to see Cakir? You guys want to see Cakir? I had HLTV open too, don't mind me. Don't worry, Lofu, or Lafu, whichever. I don't want to mispronounce your name. I'll switch over to him for ya.
Let's go, fellas.
Nothing room. They're walking.
Nothing long.
There's the nose POV that they were talking about. 2 of them on the back ends of Cole. Lofu? I think that was the first one I said. can't even remember what I ate yesterday. Dude, look at that painting. That's just perfectly vertical. Yeah, Lofu, that's the one. Here we go. On and into the site. Both of them having been heard. The second of them having been outright seen. Now, trying to bait out the first of the two of them. I think it's going to be a game of Ring Around the Rosie. As there's no reason for the player deep on the right side of the map to activate yet. He might have to as he gets swung on by Classic, though. But no connection to the kill. Comes 6-3. You got to tip me, bro? You got to tip me. I take tips. Hey, yo. Pause. Comms getting a little bit low right now between Cakir and Classic. Obviously not a whole lot for them to communicate in a round. They're going for the save.
Yeah, they are. He's sitting on top of the luggage.
Blown away by Wumbo. Louis and Wumbo were the more reasonable players to go for in this game, unfortunately. Mentioning that discrepancy of experience, too. Yo, Big Pimpin', chill, dude. Dinked almost instantly. They will go down.
Alright, we got it. Let's go.
This is the big one. For all the marbles goes this, as the money is going to be in the pit again. Louis and Wumbo are going to get map point if they win out here. But 7-3, especially if they can get it to 7-4, is not a scoreline that they couldn't come back from. Nice angle, elevated atop the bench. One holding flank, Classic's been downed, and now Cakir, the last line of defense. Really anticipating them to come between the two trains as the first point. But will there be the wraparound? Will there be the pushback right through where Classic had just died? I think that might be the move. He might get shot in the side of the head here in a few seconds. I hate how quiet it gets, man. Dude, I got jump scared. I knew it was going to happen, bro. Am I the only one who just got jump scared by that?
Have you heard me step or what, but unlucky.
Go. Incendiary out.
Nade. Smoke Molly. Wumbo's in. Gap over the top. Wumbo holding for it, but Louis is right by his side. They have not left each other. They were conjoined at the hip.
Holy shit, man.
Wumbo did do it to you. Can't lie. I cannot lie. He did do it to you a little bit there. Louis and Wumbo, let's see what they got to say. There's one of the two of you.
What's up, man?
And there's the package deal. Welcome on in, guys. That was a big win, I have to say. And I want to first and foremost, after having congratulated you, ask you what you guys think about that map and how you had determined how you were going to play it out over time. What's your analysis of Whistle?
Wumbo.
I kind of just like, it's kind of like an aim map. It's kind of like just crosshair placement, peeking angles, and then walking, flanking. So kind of just play passive when you kind of read the enemy situation. That's kind of it.
A big round by round kind of map. Yeah, I think that a map was definitely a good way of describing it. The pistol rounds coming out to that outside range of the yard a lot of the time too. I think that was one of the more determining factors of those games early. And then even then, there was a round, you obviously had no way of knowing, but there was a round where they had thrown an HE at you when you were playing and opping back trains, and then you peeked, and Classic was holding you with his op, but his teammate threw the nade. So you were like perfectly shrouded by that HE, and you killed him right as he saw you after it got eventually away. It was honestly kind of sad, if I'm being honest, for Classic. But for you, big win and big time to bring out the AWP. You guys weren't joking. No more messing around. No more fun.
It's all business.
I had to put the fun down and get the win.
Yeah, absolutely. So big win on your belt now to have under, especially with a 6-round gap. Congratulations to you guys. You're starting to close the distance with yourselves in the top of the board. So that's something to keep an eye on moving forwards. But no more double headers at all tonight for anybody. So you guys just as well get your night off. You get to do as you please. So you take your fat little win, your extra little chunk of change, and you move on. And I appreciate you for jumping in with the winners interview with me. So thank you.
Hey,
course, thank
thank you. Why not?
Absolutely, always, Louis. And Wumbo, dude, I'm excited to see what you have coming up next because some of these games thus far, I've seen a lot of Louis. I haven't seen a lot of Wumbo. I've got to say I'm pretty impressed.
Yep, there'll be much more to come.
I hope so, man. Good luck.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, big words for sure. Well, Louis and Wumbo, they gave us the absolute best interview they possibly could have after a victory like that, I must say. Even a little bit of extra sprinkled on top there from Wumbo as we close out. And a good night to those two, as we've been getting some pretty good interviews, I have to say, throughout the night thus far. So thanks to everybody who stopped in and given us so many wise words, so many good omens and good vibes, as we do have a couple more games to go for, though, ladies and gentlemen. We are not yet done with our night, not in the slightest. It is going to be Team Trick and Team STX up next. So let's get that one set up really quickly, as these are some of the players in which we have already caught in a couple of glimpses of previous. It's not going to be an absolute noob fest, guys. We know these players, and we know them well. Let's throw this one over to the cast with the screen to check the stakes. Who will win, Trick or STX? How many kills for Trick? It's going to be the first blood to finish. So looking already at the stakes and how they lie, everybody's pretty heavily in the camp of Trick and Goodbye right now, as well as the fact that they believe that it will be an absolute more than 4 kills. Dude, they are dealing the dirtiest of hands to Trick game after game. They must think this guy is a fool. 4 kills, guys? Be so for real. So our map is going to be Memento. Raven and STX taking them on there. I can't believe that. 4? 4? You don't think he's going to get 4 kills? I think we might need to reassess if we're going for the stake for below 4, to be honest with you. Whoever believes that, you are a madman or woman. Unbelievable odds are those. So maybe reassess. I don't know if you believe in that yourself, if that's what you're going for, to be honest. The day that somebody gets less than 4 kills on the stake is the day that I go mad. Oh, my neck. Good Lord. Haven't really had the chance to do many of these other rosters I've seen throughout these nights. Who do we have up as our last game? I forget. Let's take a look real quick. Cakir and Hambooga. We do have a doubleheader. I was wrong. There is Cakir and Classic returning for the last game of the night against Hambooga and Sky. But again, that's going to be a little bit later on, so we're not going to be too focused or worried about that one for the time being. Still locking our sights set on the games we've got. Let's think about who we want to watch. Maybe some STX. I'm feeling STX for our point of view to start with, at the very least. If you guys want to switch to Trick or Goodbye at the end, you can let me know in chat when the game does go live, and I will be more than happy to oblige in order to give you guys the best viewing experience possible. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about. Y'all know me. Oh, this October, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. A little bit on edge, who knows. But speaking of edge, it's a player who will be catching tomorrow with Fusion as they have a day off. Maybe they'll have something to say, but Goodbye and Trick, hello. How are we?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a pleasure. I mean, every night we get into these, I try to keep it fresh, try to keep it interesting as far as the interviews are concerned. Don't want to be too robotic about it. 2v2s can only go so far, though, as far as what changes on a day-to-day basis, though, right, boys? So,
Right.
The only change that I really have that I can bring to anyone's attention is that I don't remember at the very least the last time that I had seen you two play on Memento. Have you played this map yet? And if you have, do you remember the result?
Yes, we played on it yesterday versus Cameron Nate.
Oh, that was the last game of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Or close to.
Yeah. So it was kind of eye-opening for us. That was our first match on it, on like how it's played, and it seems that it plays a little differently than the others. So just adjusting to that coming into tonight.
I actually remember that vividly now. You know, sometimes it gets to be a little bit of a blur at the end of the night after all is said and done, but yes, I do remember that actually pretty vividly. Cameron was like, he didn't really understand the map to like an extremely cerebral level, but he did to a point to where he was calling rotations around you guys that were not accidental, but definitely like perfect, like whether it be on purpose or not. Like it seemed like he had a really good handle on how to maneuver around that map. So how do you guys feel about that now, having gotten an experience on it once before?
I think that we learned a lot from playing them and just kind of like seeing how they approach like the T side especially, and where we need to be playing CT to be in the best like position to support each other. Because on our CT we were just like getting killed one by one, never really had a chance to like trade out around and get us into like a 1v1. So just trying to fix that for tonight.
For sure. And you guys do play actually like a pretty like separated style. Like you do enjoy being apart from one another for a certain point in the round, it feels like, on a majority of the maps that you play. I think namely even on like assembly, like there's many times where you'll see one of the two of you trying to work something on one side of the map or the other, CT or T, and that's certainly like a way that you can go about these games. But this map in particular as well almost forces you to do that, right? Like one of you needs to be paying attention to one side of the map, so it's just a matter of how far you do go from one another. So going up against a team that in STX and Raven have a little bit of that same level of chemistry as you two do you have any like, I guess, ways of looking at this one now, knowing that you're not playing up against just two Joe Schmoes who have just thrown themselves together for this?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just need to take a little bit from our last game, and that we were playing a little too vanilla.
Okay.
And they might approach this one the same way, so we just need to come out with that unorthodox style and kind of put them on the back foot, break up the team play, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm excited to see how you guys actually opt to do that, because this map is one I think is also kind of like untapped potential for a lot of different teams, because they kind of just go into it and, like you say, play vanilla, right? Like sit where you are, stay where you are, don't move, right? Like there is definitely a lot more that you can do on this map, I figure, as far as like maybe some silly little boosts go, maybe some like smoke tricks you could probably hit, and just knowing utility too on a lot of these maps gets to be a really big help, and this map in particular has not really been discovered in that same way to make that happen. So in due time, maybe that'll be the case, but for now, not quite. So give me a little bit of a score line you guys are expecting to go for onto this one. And I'm going to ask you goodbye. You've been a little too quiet. I got to hear from the player on the other side of this duo.
Let's go for a little 9-6.
A little 9-6 action. Okay, I can get behind that. Trick, are you aware that the world is now testing your limits as to whether or not you can get more than 4 kills after last night?
That's crazy, because
you keep going down for some reason.
We played 2 matches yesterday, and like I got the over on both of them.
I don't know.
I don't know why they're coming after me, but I like 4 kills. I like my ability to get more than 4 in a game.
I was just saying, dude, if any player comes into one of these and then the stake is 4 or more kills and they don't get more than 4 fucking kills, I may actually stop. Like, I may be done with 1v1 me if that ever does happen, dude. But, you know, for that one guy who may be staking that you get 3 or less kills right in this game right now, and it just happens to be your biggest bot out moment of all time, they're going to be screaming and jumping and hooting and hollering. So, like, you know, power to him, but I just don't foresee that to be the case.
Yes. I'm praying for him, but I wouldn't expect that out of this match.
Yeah, definitely not. So, good luck to you guys. Thanks for stopping in and having a good laugh. And whether or not I will see you after this interview, wish you good luck.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Absolutely. Throw you back to match setup Z. Get in there. Raven, STX. I know that we're deep in our DM right now, deep in our aim labs and our warm-up. I'm actually watching currently right now as I see you're extremely locked in on whatever this map is. I remember it from Go more vividly. But either way, welcome on in. How are we feeling tonight, team?
Pretty good. A little tired, but when am I not?
Is
So,
is that true? Are you just like a generally tired person? Is this not like a very unique
always.
thing? Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm kind of the same. Ever since I switched my sleep schedule up for 1v1 me, actually, I feel like I've been like teetering on the most awake I've ever been, but just at the really like awkward hours of the day, you know? So we'll see as this night goes on whether or not I'll be able to hold up. But 12:30 is upon us in about 3 minutes time before you guys get into the game versus Trick and Goodbye. How are you feeling about Memento in particular as a map going into this one? I want to get everybody's thoughts across every map we do get to play.
hate this map, actually.
Hate's a strong term.
I feel strongly about it.
I don't blame you.
We played it once before, and I think it's just like kind of a little bit too freaky. Like
Yeah.
it feels really open, and I don't know about like the bedroom, like the second floor like area. Like I don't mind like high low like stuff, but on Memento it's just like very freaky, and a lot of like the scaling into angles feels weird.
Yeah,
The gaps are huge.
You kind of need to like force yourself into fights in the first like 15 seconds of that map, I feel like, and that's something that gets like a little bit uncomfortable. The way you say freaky, I actually fully feel. For better or for worse, some players and some teams are probably going to be really vibing with the fact that they could swing that window and swing the lower side of that same hotel and just try and get into a duel off that initial. But a lot of players and teams are probably also in the same boat as you, to where it gets a little bit awkward, right? So I don't really find myself in one way or the other, but it does make for some interesting Counter-Strike in the 1 versus 1, and that's something I wanted to ask you about, is the 1 versus 1s on this map. Do you feel that this map is favoring that more than the 2 versus 2s in the first 15, or do you think that it really is built for that duo sort of takedown on T side?
Raylan?
I mean, if you want to take 2v2s, then like, or like 2v1s, then you have to give a lot of space on the map, which gets weird just because there's like so many avenues. I don't know. It could go both ways. I think usually you're just taking 1v1, so.
Yeah. And
because you don't want to give all that space.
We're going to see so much of that going on this map. And again, probably in the first 15, you guys are going to be trying to break down some doors on T side, whoever is starting on that end. But 40 seconds left before we do jump into the server and get things moving and grooving. What do you guys think we're going to look at as far as the scoreline is concerned on the close?
I think it'll be pretty close. I'd say 9-6 again either way.
Okay, yeah, the 9-6s are always the reasonable ways of trying to stake this one, so I definitely lean in that same direction. We'll see whether or not that will be the case, though. We've got a little bit of time before we will find our answer to that question, but until then, I'm going to be sending you back to the setup and seeing how you guys do on Memento. Thank you for joining me here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Always, always, always. Throwing them right back where they need to be in order to get this one off of the ground rolling. Tony, when you gonna get the 1v1 me merch? Do we have merch? A 1v1 me hoodie could actually go pretty hard. Dude, imagine like a gold, like a yellow gold, not like mustard, but like, you know the kind of yellow I'm talking about. And then the embroidered 1v1 me logo. Dog, that would go so hard. I gotta get that to the team, man. We gotta get working on that. I can't lie. Trick is going to get more than 4 kills, dude. If we have a merch team, we gotta cook something up in the kitchen, man. I would be more than down to represent with such clean merch as that. Damn, the hood sounds nice. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Nice embroidery. Nice embroidery. Y'all didn't get a hat? Nah, I only just joined like 2 weeks ago. Actually, yeah, 2 weeks ago, week and a half. Tell them to hit me up. I'll do merch for you guys. 1v1 me. That's what I do. Oh, for real? Bordertown does merch. Check that out. Bordertown Co on Instagram. All right. Wait. I just realized I was about to go and pull up your Instagram for everybody to see. Let's go check that out. I'm sure Matt does have a hat. He deserves it. He's earned it. Matt's earned everything. Border Town Co. Oh, dude, look at you go. Thought you were about to go check everyone out. No, no, no. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
What do you want to do for pistol?
STX and Raven.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna go be creepy. Like,
You
through the
you
middle on the
heard
left,
Shoutcast?
go
Is
up,
this a
and
joke? Is what a joke?
Can like go left side, like slow. Or they might push on you. Just
What
wait a
part?
sec.
There are some jokes here and there. We do like to joke. Clock's
Playing
out.
CT. He didn't see me.
Holding for the CT spawned player and looking to hit the pre-fire attempt. Nothing yet.
Walking up here.
Turning back and about face. Now they look to split.
I could peek restaurant with you.
Where
already.
could the next CT be playing from, they're wondering, but they've already got pretty much everything over and clear.
I don't see restaurant. Walked all the way up.
Left side, left side.
Yeah,
Oh, the deep left of the restaurant. They're sitting and enjoying their meal. Oh my lord, wiping the floor with them goes
Funny,
goodbye.
like, actually, like, be holding an angle. Just like playing his life all the way off.
Every game I bet on. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Like, these, like, miracle
So
rounds
far,
where
every
you
game
pick
tonight
one
has
down
ended
and
as it
everything
should,
that's
except
staying
for
away.
Slump
Maybe,
and
like,
Shane.
buy a P2, and that's it.
Slump and Shane's game was the only one that didn't end as it probably should have. NGL.
I'll take bomb. Just gonna walk right there.
Just gotta play it safer.
I can peek CT with you through the window if you want to, like, back.
P250 can certainly be lethal at these ranges. That can definitely deal some damage, man. You just gotta ream back a headshot, and then it's a matter of taps. No show from the staircase, but from the right, a patient burst from the pistol nearly gets it done, but Raven will finish it instead. It shouldn't be that far a ways away for GB to get back, though.
I think this. They're gonna have,
We're
like, one
watching
guy playing, like,
watching
more to the
STX
side,
right
like,
now.
restaurant or whatever, and one guy like right side, like heavy round. So you could just look for the right side guy if you want, like first, and then. What?
What if I opt?
Yeah, you can. Do you want to still look right side or no?
Yeah, I'll pick window. I'll pick window.
Okay. Let's like play for kills basically. Like, just play for fights and don't even worry about punting. Just peeking early. Don't see him.
Oh, my
Alright, just
neck,
keep
man.
walking.
Now that they're playing with their backs up against the wall financially, Trick and Goodbye have to be a little bit safer about how they go about this one, and really good angle isolation coming out from STX there, actually. The flash is even better, but nowhere in sight is Goodbye.
The other guys pushed up on the left. One's in restaurant.
There's
one's
Goodbye.
left side of the
Found
site.
him.
They're just like.
Walk through this one.
No, he's still left side and he can't. He can't
Dinked
get
up
away.
from the A1.
Stuck if you're there, I'm pretty sure.
Trick really looking to finish. Will.
Did he jump?
That gush through the wall is a problem.
He walked through the smoke, I think.
Maybe. I didn't see. Didn't see CT. Smoked early.
The ball does not stop rolling. The Desert Eagle holds a tight angle, a tight enough angle to where I don't think they're actually going to go on for a full swing and give them that chance.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for smoke.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. That's a legendary pull.
How many?
Just holding CT.
It's classic reference game, man. And this slow and controlled pace isn't really getting them much of anything. GB and Trick are not budging.
Left, close. Half HP.
I think it's 50 for everybody who signs up with your promo, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I can get up there. I can smoke CT.
Pretty sure
They're
it's
saving their
like a
nades, so it's
referral code. more so than a promo code, I would call it. So you refer anybody with your code, and then they kind of just like build up all the time. Shoutcast, I haven't won a single game. Then you gotta start listening to Uncle Why Not. Start listening to me. Start listening to the stakes that I give you. Again, so far tonight, I only got one wrong. One wrong out of 4 if this game continues on the way that it's gone thus far. Because I have Trick and Goodbye.
You could have gone out.
A clutch right now would be absolutely insane, to be honest with you, though. A Molly, flush out restaurant, no way to play for that spot for the clutch. Could they be even deeper? Yes, they are, and they're now gone. But then I make no money. You gotta spend money to make
Wait,
money.
So can like push the other side or something. They saw us both left side.
I'm gonna peek window.
Okay, you wanna go upper after?
Put down $100
I'll go like
on a 1.59. Get $59. There's your stake, Gango.
Swinging me. Fighting long 2.
Both of them fighting on that side of the map. They're out of there. STX does not want anything to do with it, honestly. Reasonable.
I backed up. I had to get the bomb. I'm gonna.
Dead on side. The others.
And a 1v1. Looking to make this clutch. They knew earlier on that they were pushed back in towards their spawn.
Yeah, it could be legit anywhere.
And this is just where the element of surprise plays such a heavy factor. Time being 45 means that STX can clear like the whole map if they really want.
Yeah.
And they've been sitting back towards spawn. Trick with the double.
Just playing spawn the whole time.
Not thinking that Trick would get
Like
more than 4 kills is absolutely insane behavior. That would have been the worst bet literally ever. If anybody, I don't know who put the stake on that, but if they did, I'm very, very sorry for you and your funds.
Break this smoke. And keep pressure on me if you want.
Fucking saw my leg.
Lucky. Yep. TM restaurant.
Yeah, he dropped.
Rechalked. Did he drop? Like into CT? Like
STX here's the first of them over towards restaurant. They may look to play together. I think that they are. I think both of them are playing on that side. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I think they're both in there. One left, one right. Yes, they are.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, okay.
And they pardon me. And they backed out after.
I guess.
Come right with me.
Yeah. I have nades. I don't know. I feel like Khalil is like.
I was worried that the 4+ was a money trap. Nah, dude. That's a no-brainer. That escape, not happening. That's a gun on the ground. That is a long sprint for CTs to get away from.
Bait me, bait me.
Oh, STX to finishing blow 2 to the skull of the last of them. 6-6, 3-3.
All good.
Thanks for stopping in, do you vault?
What do you want to do? I'll go peek window.
Gonna play restaurant.
One close on me.
That is an insane USP, man.
Tucked right side restaurant.
That's kind of awesome.
Have your push.
Oh, man. Exchanging of the headshots. Need to find a kill, though, to make their lives any easier. 25 health.
One went up.
Not the greatest place to be, but still can be lethal, and that's proof. As the last of them is made known. GB with another pistol round double kill, perhaps. Raven looking to stave them off and give them a chance into this map, and not yet will Memento give them any semblance of stability. It's 7 for Team Trick.
Are we buying or going for a T?
I feel like we need to buy now.
Okay, I'm just cutting.
Pushing. What are you doing?
I'm going left.
Yeah, I'm going left with you.
Let's see if this plan can pan. One high, one low. No, not quite. Actually, no one home for this T side. Hold on. This might work out for them. This timing is everything. The SMG should have the backstab in mere seconds as they've both gone out. One on the upper ground, one lower, yet to make their way with the shadow for the MP9. The duel is oh so simple. Oof, didn't think that they got the AK-47 if there were one.
Cow drop.
Yeah, here, just take those.
Going left again.
I'm gonna go restaurant.
Don't call my game garbage, Burberry. Get the hell out of here. What game do you come from to dare call Counter-Strike a garbage game, punk? Roblox? Fortnite? Where do you get the gall to attack my game? This has been around for 25 years. And for good reason. Because it takes talent, patience, awareness, game sense, communication,
Tucked on the right. You just
critical thinking, problem solving.
Jiggle right side. If he drops, he has to make noise, so holding left side push. He could already be upright, careful.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Deep, deep. Wow. Nice.
Dude, even with that kill, even with that absolute stunner, they couldn't get it. This game is butt. Burberry, if you say one more damn thing about my passion, I will put you 6 feet down so fast. Oh my god, I will decimate you. I will do you so dirty. I will be the Bay Harbor better. Let's just put it like that. Another round for them, and this game's not yet done when they're giving us kills such as this. STX and Raven not sitting down, not dying without a fight.
I'm gonna give the restaurant and just play like left side with you.
Grab the tech.
Yeah, here. I might walk at the window, honestly.
I'm holding.
Shut up, Tony.
I flashed up.
My bad, Big Pimpin'. My bad, my bad, my bad.
I'm holding.
Shh.
Walking flank.
Another flank round. Are they going to get hit with the same shot twice over? I think they are.
Upper's
They're
clear.
both down through lower.
Left side, careful.
One holding for the flank, perhaps? Doesn't really seem. And now I don't really know. Oh no, they've gotten doubled back.
Yeah, no bomb.
No bomb?
Yeah.
Had they gone back towards spawn? Yes, they have. A freebie again. As long as Raven is getting their one, STX is having no problem in finishing.
Yep.
The last of them. 9 kills and 8 kills. 10 and 8 for the other side. This game's gotten extraordinarily close, and my prediction may have just gone out the window now that Trick and Goodbye haven't gotten any plants and the money's looking dire.
One be long.
I don't know anymore.
One upper.
Doubling towards you.
Comeback is real. Ops gotten its one. Trick now with it all. Somehow finding that kill onto the falling STX. I thought that was enough. Plant. Tap. Gone for the full stick. In raising on the other side of the cake, Trick somehow lives and fights to tell the tale to the rest of his kin. The double kill in clutch. They've done it and gotten map point.
You want to push left or push
When are they going to get the win buys on this? I'm not sure. Counter-Strike is very, very new to 1v1 me, so it's going to be a little bit of time before we get things like spreads, win buys, and other different stakes that you guys can go off. There's the first of them. Low on HP, sure, is the first of the two, but Raven is on full. Have they gone around and about? I I can only imagine that they have, and they're gonna get it. We go to the gun, the golden gun. Oh my God.
We have to remake.
Team.
No, because
The golden gun.
We're supposed to have T.
The golden gun. It all comes down to this. We got to get one per night. At this point, man. Let's go to the trick POV for the finish. For the last. It is going to be tough for the next game to top this.
Do you have skins?
Do you have skins?
I get them. We don't. Restart.
Say we need to restart. If not,
They're going to restart for skins, dude.
Or do you have skins?
I should have them. To my gloves, yeah.
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 USB. Okay,
Have
perfect.
I'm going to ask them about that.
They might go left here.
Yeah, I can go left. Do you want to put like double back left, just kind of get main, or?
Yeah. I'm down.
They would have had to have restarted because they didn't have their skins, dude. Important priorities, guys. Important priorities. Bro wants to finish on the dude's POV. Kinda sus. Come on, let's not be like that, alright? Oh, both of them are pretty wide out into the open here, but Raven finds the first, running them down. They get it! They brought it all the way back. Empathy. STX and Raven. They've made it happen. No skins, maybe DC, no Steam log on. I see. Least entertaining commentator. Oh, you're going to get put in the earth. You're going to get put in the earth. Oh, he's already gone. Long gone. Not cool? Yeah. So the name would imply, pal. So the name would fucking imply. I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, let's see what they've got to say after that victory. Very quick words. Very short talk. Just a quick one. Just a quick talk. Nothing too crazy, you know. I mean, nothing too crazy on the interview side, but maybe a little bit crazy in the in-game side of things if we're going to talk about that. What a wicked comeback that was from you two. You were never really, in my opinion, like losing the belief when watching your POVs. Do you think you felt like you were in it even when you were that far down?
You always gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, we're still like getting a feel for the map, and sometimes I feel like we're like slow starters. Like even against like Empathy and Fox, and I forget who else it was. It was like Louis and Wumbo. We had like the golden pistol, so we haven't really like gotten like destroyed yet, even if we've like lost all the rounds early.
Okay, all right, yeah, I 100% get with that. I think that makes a lot of sense, because with Counter-Strike being a game that's momentum based, of course, you know, them getting all that leverage, it really doesn't help you for digging yourself a mental pit, and it was just round after round the grind from that point forth. And honestly, I think it all culminated at the point where it was the 1v1 and you were posted on Trick who had planted, and the op had just seen him over the top of the cake, and I was like
yeah,
and that was where I was like, oh no, I don't even know what
scary
to think now. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you reined it in and you got it done. So congratulations, ladies, and thank you for giving me the post game as well as the pre-game interview, and I will see you again real soon, I'm sure.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
As always. And the last of the night, we've got Hambooga and Sky and Cakir and Classic. Cakir and Classic have already actually played with us once here, so it isn't going to be all that crazy of a talking point for them when we do get them dragged. I fuck with you, Tony. You know, Manny, 7F. Same to you, dude. Same to you. Tony Bamboni. Yeah, that's the one. We've got Cakir and Classic, who had already played once tonight, as mentioned, and gave us a pretty decent show for a little while there, but weren't able to completely keep themselves on track, unfortunately. And that is always a difficult one to settle with. As we have our pre-match show to begin, let me just get that ready for you guys and get everybody aware of the fact that we are going to be with Team Cakir and Team Hambooga in just a moment. Change the title just as well. Don't want anybody getting confused. Team Hambooga a little bit letting us down, I'd actually say, in the previous games that I had at very least seen. I can't front. Right now, Cakir and Classic still going to be the more favorite of the two of them. Just under $5,000 having been staked on the team on the other end, and approaching $15,000 over triple, it feels like, for Cakir and Classic, who seem to be building somewhat of a fan favorite. But in losing by 6 rounds in that last game, yeah, Team Louis, they kind of stamped them out. It looked like that there was some competition to be shown for them, but immediately it felt like it was all going downhill before it ever had the chance to get back off the ground, to get back at an eye level for them. So let's get a talk on these two and see where their headspace is going to be at after that last game you guys had played on Whistle. It was against Louis, it was against Wumbo, and they were having a bit of a field day. The AWP was getting off to a good start. Have you had any conversation at all about that, as well as the fact that now you're going into that same map for your last game of the night?
Not really. I don't think it was like a what we did wrong kind of thing. At least for me, it felt like we were just getting timings most of the time. Like I think I died to timings probably like most of my deaths. So it was just unlucky. You know, we move on and we, understand the times a little better. And we'll be chilling.
You know, you live, you learn, you really pick a couple of things up to try and improve on your gameplay, obviously integrating what you've seen. And, going into this game as well against Hambooga and Sky, they have not exactly, honestly, given us their best form, in my opinion. Honestly, far from it. They jumped into the series and season as they had found themselves up against, I believe it was Raven and STX, and got pretty smashed. It was a 9-3 finish there. They took a forfeit as they weren't able to get the two of them together for the game after the fact. And then the game after that, even, they had found themselves up against Slump and Shane. Not an easy duo to play up against, but even still, 9-2, it's going to sting. So with that being the case, did you guys have any kind of preconceived notions going into this matchup against these two players in particular? How are you feeling about this one?
I mean, they're, definitely both good players on the other side. I don't want to, diss their skill or anything like that, but I think what's going to be important here is to get off to a hot start and just, keep the ball rolling, keep the momentum in our favor.
That's going to be easily one of the best ways to get back into Whistle as well. Again, not to hark on it, but not really having had all that much of an opportunity for you two to really get warmed up into that first game, it even felt like. But now coming into this one, having had a full map of it under your belt, it's going to be a little bit of a different story. So gonna have to ask the age-old question, the one as old as time, boys. What do you have as far as a prediction of the scoreline is going to be?
Classic?
9-4.
9-4.
Oh, I agree.
Okay, an agreement from the whole crowd. Both of the corrupt members giving us the same answer on it, as we do have one more pair of players to get an interview from. I will be bidding you two adieu, and I appreciate you for stopping with me nonetheless.
Thanks, Tony.
Adieu.
Maybe adieu. Maybe I'll see you in a bit. And then Hambooga and Sky. Team, chat, gang. How are we tonight?
What is up? I'm good.
Oh, wow. You got that energy about you on the last game of the night, no less, at almost 1 a.m. my time. I love it.
Hell yeah,
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning indeed. And having to really be 100% right now and be awake in these games, you guys honestly and truthfully haven't had the greatest of runs in the season so far. So coming into your fourth match, this one is honestly not needing to be the turnaround, but starting to get to a point where people looking at you and batting eyes to see where your first win will come from. So how are you feeling now, having come off those 3 games that, well, 2 games technically you actually played?
I'm
pretty
still
confident.
ready.
Yeah. The other teams got lucky, so that's not a big deal.
True.
Okay. All luck, no skill involved in any of those games. I like that.
Exactly. No skill at all.
Understood.
Name one good player from the last people we played against.
Listen, that's not for me to do. Not for me to do. So I'm going to leave that to the audience right now, for the stakers, because they don't really seem to be fully on your side just yet. Still leaning in the favor of Cakir and Classic, but this would be the time to shut some people up and really put yourselves on the map for 1v1 me, I think. So going into this, I don't know if you guys have had any practice on any of the maps, obviously. A couple of rooftop engagements, but now going into Whistle, a map that's a little bit more horizontal. Have you gotten the chance to check that one out at all?
Yeah.
We have some prep.
Oh, okay. You have some prep. Okay, how deep are we talking? Are we talking like setups, talking like lineups?
We're up until like 3 a.m. last night. trying to like really like map out the map and really work through our setups and everything.
Specifically this one map, or were you going through a couple of them in preparation for your days upcoming?
We've gone through a map a day.
Oh, okay. Attacking it one after another. I definitely can get behind that. Very, very Counter-Strike of you. So you've got a little bit of an idea of how to work on Whistle now. You've got an understanding now of also how you need to play as teammates, I can only assume now, not being, 100% teammates outside of 2v2s. Do you guys have any synergy you've been building up over time? Would you say you've been becoming better teammates to one another?
Yeah, for the past like couple years, we've been building our chemistry, so we have an advantage in that
Sure.
regard.
Years. Decades.
Yeah.
Years.
Decades.
I can't say decades. I met a Marie Takes like 3 years ago.
I didn't
I'm
know
just
that.
No, yeah, I'm the first person who you like caught eye on Hambooga before you went to that land and farmed everybody.
Was that the land that I met you that you farmed? I don't think you farmed the land that I met you. I think you just played with wanted goons at that point. Or did you farm that land? I don't even remember.
The first one I went to is Frag Kago in 2023.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. Didn't see you at that one. I saw you wearing the big WG.
Yeah, that was the second land I went to. Farm as hard.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, everybody wants to know what you think this one will turn out to as far as the scoreline is concerned. They want to get an idea as to the team that only played 2 games has as far as their own confidence levels are concerned.
Let's drop a 9-0 tonight. I'm feeling
I was
it.
thinking the same thing.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe 9-1, but if Hambooga's feeling a 9-0, it's gonna be a 9-0.
Leaving nothing on the server, leaving nothing undone as they want to take every single round they can possibly be given. Chat, you heard it here first. They are themselves prepped and ready to jump into this game and give us a show about 1:30 before we do go and do that. So get yourself settled, get yourself prepped and ready as we've got the last game of the night, Hambooga and Sky. Thank you for joining me for the pregame interview. We'll see whether or not you can rejoin me for the postgame interview as the winners.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, always. A pleasure, a pleasure. And let's see. We've got Ink in chat even giving a little bit of the support for the 1v1 Me CS2 Twitch chat, so welcome on in. Does Ham even got a chance? Yes, they do. They absolutely have a chance. If we're going to be talking about accolades, if we're going to be talking about as far as the recency bias is concerned for their level of play, I think that the heights that they've reached as well, Hambooga and Sky would be the 2 that you're going to be looking for. However, with that being said, it is going to be Cakir and Classic who are coming off of a map on Whistle, who are coming off of a game already having been played, and are coming into this one a little bit hotter as far as having themselves refreshed for. But maybe the utility and the little setups being prepped by Hambooga and Sky may be something that they've got to look out for. Will Hambooga get 7 or more kills? I think so. I believe that is going to be a good 7+ to put your stake on for sure. Looks like even right now, actually, that there's a higher level of multiplier for that one. So with the 30 seconds you have left, I would recommend getting it on the +7. I think that is a safer one. If you want to go for literally anything here, I would say that that's got to be where it goes. As far as team to believe in, I'm going to say Cakir and Classic 9-7, or Hambooga and Sky come out with this one absolutely swinging and destroying them. Literally no in between those 2 score predictions. So we're going to see whether or not that will be the case with about 5 seconds before we go back into the live action. We've got ourselves the POV of Sky to check out tonight for this one. So we'll see what they've got to offer. See if we can get that situated. What's going on, chat? Welcome back. Them boys sounding zesty and ready. That's crazy. Chat banned for real? No, I don't think so. I see. Cakir can get first blood. Everybody seems to be Cakir fans. We've got a lot of Cakir fans in the last couple of nights, I will say. Cakir first blood only stake. I think Hambooga 7+ kills is actually super good. Tony, what is your Halloween costume? If I have Halloween, I might be working 1v1 me on Halloween. So there's a chance I don't get the chance to go out. But oh, okay. But I would be the green Batman goon. Here, one second. I'll show you. I'm like not technically like supposed to show you these kinds of things. But don't tell my boss. Don't tell my boss, chat. This is what I'm gonna be for Halloween, chat. This guy right here, no gun. I gotta get the shades, the black beanie, a long sleeve purple or green shirt, and then Gray jeans, I figure? Gray jeans? Sorry, we missed a little bit of the pistol, so I can show you that. I'm sorry, guys.
You should just committed to the right.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. We missed first blood. Cakir.
Probably, yeah.
Or was it? Or no? Classic got first blood. Okay, Classic got first blood, guys. Sorry.
You going for a cheeky forest? Okay. Oh, insta go left side here.
There you
Or no, Cakir got first blood. Cakir got first blood. Everybody who put that Cakir first blood stake would be correct. Sorry. Chat, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I wanted to show you my Halloween costume, and I got really passionate and excited about it. But we're back in Counter-Strike now. We're locked in. We're in the trenches. We're getting rich. It was Cakir. It was Cakir. I was delayed.
The bomb. The fuck?
Oh, Hambooga with a
That's the guy that killed you, right?
Yeah, it was.
stunner of a shot onto Cakir. But can he put together the pieces to where Classic could be from?
No?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Bro, he said Classic. I got faked out. My bad. I got the jukes on. Hambooga on the hunt. A smoke that they could plant in pretty safely. Not the biggest of issues there. But how do you exit the smoke? Question, and it's right into the line of Classic.
Dude, he was just sitting in spawn?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, let's have some confidence, alright? Just go shoot him.
Let's have some confidence. So says Hambooga.
Just swing on the left here.
Hambooga and Sky both can't get AKs. Not the best.
I'm gonna smoke the site real quick.
2 smokes. 1 deep, 1 a little bit more shallow from Hambooga as he goes for his wider swing onto Cakir, who's just in the middle of the 2 of them.
I'm gonna try to plant the smoke. Can you hold?
Yeah, I'll try.
Waiting to see if Classic exposes themselves before that plant gets off. He will not.
Good job.
Watch your back, Hambooga.
You play behind the train over there. Yeah. I'm just staying behind this cubby right now.
Gotta be careful. And there he'll go right into their jaws. The medicine has been administered in the opposite direction.
MP9 from us.
They were playing for a bonus round, though, Cakir and Classic. And what that means is, Chad, is that if they lost, they were still going to be able to buy into the next round with everything they would want. So they can get M4s, they can get an AWP, I believe, even if they wanted. And their utility is also going to be fine. Cakir and Classic are going to be in prime position to try and answer back.
I'll take first.
Sure.
Now we're cooking with gas.
I don't see.
Gotten across and gotten loud. Hambooga is making a lot of noise right now that maybe it's position for them to swing. The A1 has been posted from their own spawn in the swing from the Deagle. I thought Cakir surely would have had a weapon too, but 13 health. Classic's got to have their number. This can't be a problem for him as he only needs to connect a single.
Yeah, the bomb site, you could just plant it right there on the right.
On our left is probably better.
Let's just swing left side again, fuck it.
Let's go, my brothers.
Hey, walk.
Cakir and Classic. Not doing a whole lot of outer pressure lately, and that's honestly kind of different from how they used to play this map. They've changed it to where Cakir is more focused on mid-centric positions, and it hasn't done them that many favors. It might be time to go back to the old reliable. Or maybe previously old kind of unreliable, but Hambooga's got the both.
I can't find anybody, bro. I can't find a fair fight.
You're like playing too passive. Like, go try and kill them. You know where they are. They're just sitting on their side of the map.
Nah,
Don't get too scared.
I expect them like to push. Or, like,
No.
take space.
Just like shoot them.
I can't find them.
It's the swing here.
I'm gonna instant swing here, says Hambooga, and telling Sky to go swing. That might actually be the move.
Plant the smoke.
Sure, but one's close.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Can they get this plant off, or will the Deagle spam connect? It's just a little bit off, but eventually it gets it done.
Boom.
3-all.
Up is easy.
You spam flashes left side here? I'm gonna go right.
Sure.
Support player Sky.
Keep spamming. He's no way he does
Cakir
that.
actually reads it.
He was alone.
Heads over to the right and finds Hambooga from the cross. That's an AK-47 they can now use to try and find Hambooga. Or pardon me, Sky. Will they be able to locate his position? No, not quite. Their position, pardon me. Sky's not having the greatest go out of it. As already stated by the players themselves, only that one kill, Hambooga having hit his 7. Hambooga's already met the mark.
You just hit him with the early swing. I know what
Before the half is even ended, by the way. So, like I said, first blood Cakir, 7+ Hambooga. But will my initial prediction of Cakir in Classic 9-7 actually hold up? Right now, it ain't looking all that far off. Spray is labored, but good enough, and Cakir catches him with the headshot as he gets over to the coals. 5-2-3, a 2-round lead.
Let's give it to them, boys.
I'm just going on this right side.
Go, go, go.
Both on the left. I mean, close to me.
I'm flanking fast, but
Got him.
Sorry, I had I'm having an issue with the app right now.
I think they have the game plan. I can't lie.
All good. I think
just
I
swinging right
fixed
side
it. Just do a little bit of a hard reset. Oh, hard swing into this side to where they could very well have already been stationed. Cakir been killed.
Probably in the building,
Speaking of
probably
the
in the building.
station, the train has just left it for Hambooga as he is off to the races in this damn game. This guy's unstoppable right now. Swing after swing, any gun, it doesn't seem to matter. Another double and an 11th frag as they're not even close to closing out this game, but still cracking double digits and continuing onward.
They have guns now.
It's that host advantage maybe for Hambooga, who knows? They could so just hit a hard timing right side map swing onto Sky and maybe
Watch out your side,
overwhelm.
watch out. They're not mine. I'm just hard pushing right now. Yeah, they're guaranteed on your side.
okay.
They're playing
I'll wait
a
for you to take contact with
game
me.
with their cards close to their chest right now, Cakir and Classic. I wonder what weapons they have. They should be on a buy, I think. And there goes the clear, unchecked and unready for Sky. Double AK upgrade, baby. That slow and patient move from the duo does not pan.
Should be weird by again.
Hambooga is killing it.
Insta swing in
But
the right
Sky starting to come alive. Wider swing. Deagle on the angle. Cakir clothesline. The next to them in the center. No better. Doze Classic.
Farmville.
That
Farmville.
2-round lead that was once held by the opposite end is now turned onto its head. Cakir POV now, Tony. You could say please. It wouldn't kill you to say please.
They flash me. I think they're fighting me fast.
You'll get a Cakir POV after this round, but some manners would be nice.
He's probably together
I'm
with
swing right
his
side, man.
teammates. Okay,
I'm
sure.
swing right
I
side.
think he's already in the building, but
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. On top.
what is? I mean,
Is the Cakir POV what will save? What will save your steak? Oh, dude, this is all your fault. This is on you. Everybody say thank you. I love game. Need to get that duel with your Cakir. Need to get Classic's life made good off of the HP that he's lost. And they seem to know that they're in that deep room to the right, and they are.
Full flank, full flank, full flank.
Full flank?
Yeah, coming to me.
They've gone long. Classic's got to care. If he goes down on his duel, it'll be an issue, but right now, actually, they can play with one another. He calls for Cakir to hide, but hiding really isn't an option. Much more of an option for Classic than either of the two of them. And the read may be there for Sky to turn about face, but this game is not yet done. Are we on track for the golden gun, chat?
Gotta bait out Hambooga to keep long.
Bait out Hambooga is Cakir's strat.
Pushing close car.
Very easy refrag, as Classic wasn't all that exposed in the first place.
Careful flank.
Yeah.
Good call from Classic. That actually might save them. They've got so much utility on their belts if they ever needed to use it at all. And as soon as Cakir turns his attention to the flank, that's when Sky gets through this middle point. How did they not see Cakir?
Yeah.
I'm gonna deny.
Buenos noches a todos.
Go from there.
Okay, I'm just gonna do something I've been doing now.
Buenas noches a todos. Have a blessing night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Catch you later, Border Town. Thanks for stopping in.
Bad room smoke by me.
Oh no. Hambooga's broken out the op. There's a smoke on the right side of the map that Classic has gone through.
I want to grab my gun mid.
Heard the first of them. They are not making it a secret to where they're playing from. Classic, we've seen him clutch on this map earlier tonight with much less. Stakes are higher now than ever. Classic's got it to work with because they should realize the other player was to the right, I think. I'm not 100%. Ready for the same angle before anything else. Everything still needs to be cleared. This yard, pretty widespread, but even then, Classic seems to have the inkling. The read with 20 seconds left, the bomb on the floor. They've got to retrieve it. And I think it's just taken a little bit too long. Eventually he'll get it, but will he be able to get a kill or that plant off? The answer is neither. 9-7, Hambooga and Sky have done it. They are on the board for the season. And that's GG's. Let's get our quick little interview in the post game. You did it! Hooray!
We did it!
Hooray!
Like we said, 9-0.
Yeah, 9-0. That one was not even close for them. I don't know when they were going to arrive at the server,
close,
but yeah, it's crazy. But, you know, even then, I think this calls for some celebration. You guys got your first win on the board for the season thus far in 1v1 me, so congrats on that front. And talk to me a little bit about how you guys felt that game it went, because it was a barn burner. It wasn't a 9-0. It went down to the wire.
They had strategies I was not expecting, you know? It's like
Yeah, I feel like they were prepared for like what we had, honestly.
Really?
it's like they dug into our brains and knew exactly what we were gonna be doing, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There might be some like telepathic type of thing going on over there. Might need to get an admin to check.
Yeah, really, honest and truthfully, it just really didn't feel normal, right? Yeah, I agree. I concur with that fact. No, but definitely you guys kept the energy, and actually somebody in chat mentioned it as well. Ham had the energy in the pregame, and that's really what they were feeding off of. So you've got that down pat. There's no tiredness coming from you guys' bodies, especially after playing against a team who had already gotten a game under their belt. So congratulations, first game again on the board for the season, now won. You guys are now on track to try and set yourselves up for greater successes moving forward. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
Of course. Thank you, man.
Thank you. You as well.
And that leaves us bidding each other adieu. That's us in now saying goodbye and good night as we close out the broadcast for 1v1me once again. Day 3, week 2, as we've got more Counter-Strike left to be seen tomorrow night. Make sure you do come back and tune back in because we've got more as we will be serving it up to you in just about 24 hours time, more like 22. But until that point, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.